What's good, YouTube? Welcome back to the gas station. I'm back at it again with another video for you. Been gone for a cool couple of weeks. Took some time to spend time with the family, get into New Year's. I hope everybody's having a great 2021. It's a lot of crazy stuff going on already, but we're gonna get through this and we're gonna keep it pushing. Got a couple of upgrades. We got some better lighting, a new mic, so that way you guys can hear me better and have a better experience on my channel. So, with that being said, today we're going to get into this PlayStation 5. Now, the PlayStation 5 is one of the most sought out consoles that we have out there today. This PS5 is actually really awesome. I've seen a lot of other people's videos, a lot of gameplay on it. I'm excited to get into it myself. I was able to pick up one game. I did get Miles Morales. Now, the cool thing about the console itself, it does come with a game already pre-installed on it, and that game is actually to teach you about the new controller. Here's just a couple of front views of the box. You have what the console would look like standing upright, as well as the controller. The console is 8K ready, 4K 120. The 4K 120 basically is going to give you the current picture quality that you have on most TVs now, as well as 120 hertz output and 120 frames per second, which is going to give you a smooth experience when gaming and almost instant load time because of the HDR compatibility that it has. Now, on the back of the console, you have its favorite quote line there. It says, "Play like never before," and what the console would look like sitting sideways. All right, now this is the disc version that I was able to get. There is a digital one. Digital box is black. It does have a cleaner look and it's a lot slimmer. I'm gonna go ahead and crack this box open. The box is extremely heavy, so I'm not gonna open it here on the desk. I'm gonna keep it on the floor so I don't, drop my console. All right, so inside the box, the first thing you have here is this top smaller box. Now, inside this box, I'm gonna take the wild guess that you're going to have your controller, your instruction manual, which I was right. So here you have your manual. We're not gonna read that right now. You do get your power cord and your charging cable inside. Here's the controller and what it looks like. Off rip, the controller feels phenomenal in my hand. I love the way that it feels. It's a little bit bigger than the previous controller, but it's still smaller than the Xbox controller, because a lot of people said it looks like an Xbox controller. I will say this, Sony, this controller does feel really good in hand, and I'm excited to get my hands on it. So next you have inside of here is a base for the console, and it looks like that you have a screw here on the bottom that you can actually screw into the bottom of the console, and I'll try to see if I can find that screw hole on the bottom of the console. So where you can stick it in here and screw it on the inside of the console. That way your console will be sturdy on top of this stand. Looks like the stand rotates, which it does. So I'm gonna be under the impression that since it rotates this way, this is how it would look when you sit the console on it sideways. So that way you can have the console on it sideways. I'm probably gonna end up laying mine down just for disc sake. I've had some issues in the past with disc being in consoles upright, whether it was PlayStation or Xbox. It really didn't matter. I think laying it flat is probably the best way to go about it. Next we have this console, and wow, this console is huge. I'm gonna pull that out, and yep, got that piece. And now we're gonna have the console. It looks really good, and it reminds me of the old PlayStation 1 color. That color was like a gray. It's very similar to that color in its own. You have on the front side here a USB port, an SSD slot, USB type C, port as well. Your eject and power button. There's your disk drive there. Got some cool looking vents going on the front here, and then on the back half you have your power cord, HDMI, your landline to hook up your console up to your router with a hardwire, and then two more USB ports there, and of course the back vents so that way the air can flow out. Now once again, this console is huge. I don't know how many times I'm gonna say that, but that console is way bigger than any other console I had. It may be bigger than the original Xbox. Now, I did mention to you guys that there was a game that comes pre-installed on there, and I believe the name of that game is called Astro's Playroom. And if you don't know who Astro is a little robot mascot that they have on the console for the Sony PS5, and that really goes into play on how well this new controller acts. So the cool thing about this new controller, it actually gives you a realistic feel, and you can feel what's going on in the game, whether you're playing a shooting game, whether you have something with some type of wind. In the Astro game, there's some things where you actually have to blow into the controller. So I don't recommend sharing controllers with people unless you know everyone's COVID free. But for the most part, I'm the only one playing my console. I'm not going anywhere with my console or anything like that. When you pull the triggers and stuff, you can actually feel the tension in the guns if you're playing like Call of Duty. Haven't played 2K yet. Probably I'll get 2K21 to see what that feels like. I heard some things that, you know, as far as you can feel when your player's tired inside the controller, whether it's sluggish or whatnot. So that's going to be something that's going to be pretty cool to enjoy. I did pick up Spider-Man Miles Morales. I don't know where I placed that game. I actually have to find it. It might be on top of my gaming console station over there. I'll figure how that's going to work out with this controller. The PS5, I'm excited to have it. Can't wait to hook it up and go ahead and enjoy the new features that it offers, bringing back the old PS1 feel or PlayStation feel. With that being said, I do want them to kind of remaster one of my favorite games, as you can see on my hat, which is Parappa the Rapper. If you haven't played that game, I recommend you playing it, but I'll probably see if it's in the store. Maybe I can re-download it. Want to hope maybe it'd be a game that Sony might remaster. So if you're watching this, Sony, please hear me out. Go ahead and remaster that game for me. I would greatly appreciate it, and I know a lot of other people will. Let me know what you guys think about the PS5. Are you gonna keep trying to go for one? Are you waiting until you have the mass stock on all the shelves because you can't find it in any store right now? I know people are gonna say, how'd you get it? It popped up on Target's website. I clicked on the link and it's put it right in my cart, and I was able to check out. So one of the things that I will tell you guys, if you're trying to get one, follow some people on Twitter about it. Follow Best Buys, the Targets, the GameStops. Twitter has been the hugest help for me when it came to trying to get one of these consoles. I let all my friends know. When I see the links, I try to post it in my social medias and be like, hey, here's the link for it. Go and try to add it to your cart now. And then if one of them tell me they want me to try it, I try to do it myself. I don't want to be that guy that gets a whole bunch of PS5s and then, you know, somebody out there that's really trying to get one can't get one. So just let me know what you guys think about the console. Let me know if you're going after it. Let me know if you're not a PS5 person. If you're excited about any games that's coming out. The game that I want the most is God of War Ragnarok. I bought my PS4 for that game. I am buying my PS5 for that game since it's only Sony exclusive. So I will tell you guys, go ahead and get at it. Get the gaming. Let me know what's going on. Twitch channel coming soon. Just got to get some things worked out and learn how to operate on the system. So I'm still learning that. I just want to let you guys know, God first, family, friends, love, spread nothing but love out there, man. And if they got a problem with you, you can tell them what I tell them. Kiss my ears. Peace.